Hello, hello! Well, it's a nice sunny day out there today, but it's still really cold, so I'm just gonna sit here and listen to another cool track. The band is Faithful Tragedy and their song Miss You. That was released in July this year and it blends indie post-rock with a psychedelic touch, exactly the kind of sound that grabs my interest most of the time. Now, the band describes their style as having the influences of progressive rock legends like Pink Floyd, Porcupine Tree, Tool, which definitely sets high expectations. They've also mentioned that Miss You brings a unique flavor to their catalogue, leaning more into post-rock and indie vibes compared to their usual progressive rock sound. Lyrically, it's said to take a straightforward yet imaginative approach to heartbreak, mixing clarity with that dreamy, psychedelic edge. I'm curious to hear how they've pulled it all together, so let's check it out. Nice moody. Love the layering.
10,000 miles and I'm fading apart. Nowhere to hide, but in your arms. Once you be gone, my heart will be sure. I'll miss you, my darling. I'll miss you.
So nicely
I'll
done.
miss you, my darling. I'll miss you. I'll miss you, my darling. I'll miss you.
Nice
I'll
build-up.
miss you, my darling. I'll miss you. I'll miss you, my darling. I'll miss you. Leaving each step, echoing my song. When nowhere else to be, no one to call.
Really enjoying the
I'll
synths in the
miss
background.
you, my darling. I'll miss you. I'll miss you, my darling. I'll miss you. I'll miss you, my darling. I'll miss you. I'll miss you, my darling. I'll miss you.
Nice change. There's so much to it.
I'll miss you, my darling. I'll miss you. I'll miss you, my darling.
So beautifully sad. You know what? Right from the first few bars, this track just reminded me of The Eternal by Joy Division. It has the same kind of slow, haunting vibe that really pulls you in. The delayed acoustic guitar and those ghostly pads in the background, just they're so atmospheric. They're constantly shifting, keeping you kind of on edge, like you're always wanting to know what's coming next. I noticed the vocals are like super processed. There's delay, reverb, and maybe even a bit of distortion, though I'm not entirely sure. But honestly, that raw and polished sound really works here. It definitely gave me some Deftones vibes in the way the imperfections add so much emotion. It just feels real, you know? Now the lyrics, there aren't a lot of them, but the ones that are there hit hard if you pay close attention. It's like this story about knowing you're going to miss someone even before they're gone, or maybe they're still there, but you're already feeling that sense of loss. It's really such a heavy idea, and the song captures that emotions perfectly. And the drums, I was kind of surprised how they just come in and out almost hesitantly. It adds so much to the sad, reflective mood. And the chorus, I miss you, it just resonates even more because of it. I think it's already stuck in my head. after just one listen, which to me is a sign of quality songwriting. I also really enjoyed how the guitar solo near the end of the song felt more like a melody. It continues the story that the vocals had been telling, and the way it wraps everything up with the chorus one last time. That's just such a great way to end the track. It's not even 3 minutes long, but I feel like there's so much packed in there that I'd absolutely come back to listen to it again. It's kind of like rereading a book you loved years ago and finding details you didn't notice before. To wrap it all up, it's such a simple song, but everything in it feels so deliberate. It's haunting, introspective, and it's just one of those tracks that sticks with you long after it's over. Good job.
Leaving each other, echoing my song.